Hey everyone, I hope everyone's had a fabulous day. I wanted to come in and do this Facebook Live as wanting to share. I put a post out today that says you are not a victim, you are a survivor of your past. And being able to understand to have that mindset shift also immediately changes your emotional IQ around certain situations. We are in a definite time of transformation, up leveling, and shifting our vibration into new levels, which means letting go and releasing it. And it's definitely been a theme that has definitely been coming up a great deal over the last couple of weeks, especially in the weekly energy forecast. Hi everyone, how are you doing? And so today I wanted to just come in and do a quick little video on some of the things that you can do to help you shift your mindset, shift your thought process and your perceptions around those deep core wounds that are being brought to the surface at this moment, and having a different understanding as to why these things are occurring. So they're occurring first and foremost because your soul is saying that a shift in perception is going to give you a whole new way of thinking around those deep core pains, and that you are now moving into a new level where you no longer need to be energetically connected in a deep core wound space around those times and space with people, place, situations, or events. So as many of you would have heard me say if you've been watching my videos over the time, I've always said, and this is something I deeply believe, that no one gets through life unscathed, which means that every single person that walks this earth has a traumatic story, something sad, something incredibly painful that has occurred to them where they feel like they have near been broken, or never think you're ever going to be able to get through certain situations, and yet we hold and store all of those deep sad stories deep within the core of our existence. And the sad thing about it is that when we hold on to these deep core wounds, what they do is that they create a sabotage mindset behind that. Becomes almost like the second driver. Everything you do will have some pinch around sabotaging yourself because of these old painful stories. And I really want to be able to share with you how to shift this and how to move into that new frequency that your soul is encouraging you to do, and to be able to understand that every single time these things occur to you, there is a very specific reason for it, which is for you to be able to access that inner strength. Everything that has ever occurred to you has never broken you. You may have thought that it just about did, and you've probably said to yourself you never want to experience certain things like that again, but it didn't break you. What it did is it actually activated that inner strength within you that you didn't think that you were capable of. So I want you to remember that first and foremost. Traumatic experience, deep core wounds activate inner strength, courage, belief, those type of core deep essences that we don't use on a day-to-day. So remember that the next time that you're thinking about a deep core wound or a painful experience that you've had, that what was it out of those things that was activated in you? Did you find inner strength to walk away? Did you believe in yourself that you knew that you deserved better? Did you have the courage to say, this is unacceptable and I want something more? Had that inner strength within you to just go, you know what, I want something different, I deserve it, I am worthy of it. Any one of these situations will activate those types of things within you. So I hope this is resonating with everyone. So with today's topic about how to heal those deep core wounds, there's three main areas to focus on. Reframe that mindset around, because we have our mind, body, soul, and spirit, and so we want to nourish and validate and honor each one of these parts of ourselves. So when we think of these deep old wounds, to reframe is about taking care of that mindset. Reframe your mind that you are not a victim of those experiences. You are not a victim of things that happen to you. You were a survivor of them, and they activated these new core aspects within yourself. That's how we reframe them. Because when we think of something and we come from that victim mindset, we drop down into a very deep low vibration. We make decisions that are based on that low vibing thought process. We attract more crap to us because we are just vibrating at that victim mindset, and that will leak into every area of your world. Yet the moment that you consider that you are actually a survivor of that, immediately you elevate to new places. It empowers a new version of yourself to come to the forefront. And therefore you will make decisions that are based along that you're a survivor. So you're empowered. You'll make different choices. Therefore you will attract different things and different experiences to you just through that immediate shift of you're not a victim. You are a survivor of your experiences. The next thing is to be able to refocus. Refocus your thoughts around what a survivor does. Activate that self-belief, that inner courage, that inner belief, that inner strength within you. Be mindful of what was activated within you through that mindset shift. And think about what are some of the things where you've been holding yourself back that you could use this refocused energy to be able to direct it towards something really powerful for you, to shift yourself into a new space within your own self. And the next is to realign. When we shift our energy from victim to a survivor mindset, we want to attune our energy to this and realign it to this new frequency. So therefore we start attracting even more wicked things that align with someone that is empowered, someone that has inner strength, someone that has courage. And therefore we start attracting and vibrating a whole new essence, and we start creating new stories within our own head that increases our emotional intelligence, emotional IQ, because we're elevated to a new level of frequency. And I think especially, with the really big rapid shifts and all of the great things that are occurring out there, we can never have enough information on how to help us, encourage us to step into that power that our soul knows so deeply ingrained within us that we have access to, but that human part of ourselves that is filled with doubt and victim stories and poor me, crappy experiences. It's very easy to fall into that vibration and fall into that sinkhole of thinking these things happen to you, rather than understanding they are happening for you for a much bigger reason, which is to access those core elements of strength, courage, belief, trust, faith. Those are the things that are activated at the depths. In the most, doesn't matter how terrible your experiences have been in there, if you actually allow yourself to shift perception, you will see that because of that situation, you did activate that. And because of that shift in moving in, being able to access those core elements, made you make different decisions, which empowered you to walk away from shitty situations. So when we look back on it and have a different perspective, we see these things are actually there to help us grow and expand. They're not there from the human perspective to tear ourselves apart and to continue tearing ourselves apart by doing sabotage behaviors. No, they're there to empower you. Your soul is empowering you and reminding you that you can access these core awesome things within you at any given time. So those three core elements is to reframe, refocus, and realign and attune your energy to the survivor mindset, not that of the victim. So I really hope this has helped. Please feel free to share. And if you have any questions, just drop it in the comments area. Otherwise, much love to you, and be good and be kind to yourself.